G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jono. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. I have revamped the studio. Got a new desk, new monitor, new interface, just new good things. I've got a MIDI keyboard, so fun. And while I was doing this, a lot of videos came out about Marshall offering modded Marshalls. They're late to their own party. That tone you just heard was actually a modded Marshall. Funnily enough, it is my JMP 959HW, which I've had modded. I've featured it a lot on this channel. It's what I profiled in my Kemper and what I've used for so long. Probably more than any other amp, I've used that modded Marshall. And yeah, Marshall are really late to their own party. I do think it's cool though. I think it's a good. It's good to make Marshall feel like they're still doing amps, because they haven't. It hasn't really felt to me like they're doing amps lately. And you know, they've been bought and sold twice. Once the most recent time is very recent now. So that'll be interesting. You know, we might see a lot of Marshalls, maybe more Marshalls coming out of China or Thailand now, rather than England. But that remains to be seen. Now, I do want to talk a little bit specifically about this profile, because yes, I have profiled this JMP 959HW plenty of times before, but what I haven't done is profile it direct. So basically, instead of using a microphone in front of a speaker cabinet when I'm profiling, I'm just using a load box. So essentially, direct profiles is what you might know it to be called. And then, you know, a load box just takes the place of the speaker cab. Now, that's a lot of fun. Obviously, when you are actually profiling it, you don't have a great reference as there's no cabinet. If I had maybe something like a fractal X-Load, or I could use the captor, absolutely, to get a cabinet sound. But I want the absolute, no joke, this is what the amp sounds like profile. So I take that direct out of the load box into the Kemper to profile. After I finish the profiling, I then just choose a cab from Kemper. The stock Kemper cabinets are great. This one is actually on the CIR Creamback, and that is an M112H magnet. So Creamback 1x12 heritage magnet, and it's awesome. Profiling like this on the Kemper for the first time really has basically, it's made me going back through some of the old profiles that I've done and all the old amps that I have and reprofiling them. So this has been a really fun exercise. Definitely the Creambacks IRs in the Kemper are awesome, and it is actually a speaker that I love. So it's pretty cool to know that the representation that's in the Kemper stock of Creambacks is what I expect and feel out of it. To give a little bit more context to this direct profiling thing, this next profile, I've just upped the gain a little bit, but I've changed the cab to the CIR G12 35XC, and that really just took it to something completely different, like overloaded Marshall filth, and it's pretty cool. The bass response in that is kind of, it reminds me of a more vintagey style pushed Marshall where, it can kind of flub out. And you still have the option of putting a pedal on top of that to cut a bit of that bass, and it just sounds awesome. It's been really fun doing these direct profiles. All of these tones were brought on by Marshall selling what they've done for donkeys, and that's modding their own amps. I love it. I think it's great that Marshall is just doing something with amplifiers again. And direct profiling has opened up a whole new world to the amplifiers that I do have here. I'm a Marshall guy. I love Marshalls. And if you haven't direct profiled with your Kemper, you should try it, because absolutely the stock cabinets in the Kemper are really, really great. They just have really good feel. They're not too hard around the edges. And it's absolutely worth diving into. I will make a few of these available on my website, which you can check out, johnoesguitar.com.au. Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.